What's up? Good morning, guys. Good morning. We've got some news later on in the week. Let's check this out real fast. So today there's really nothing. The interest rate decision on Wednesday. NFP this Friday as well, so should be an interesting week. We'll see if we can get some wins this week. Let's hop into US30. Yeah, looking at US30. Still got that area up there. Now we're just kind of consolidating. We haven't really broken out of this weekly range, so just a lot of sideways movement, which makes it hard to determine which way we're going to go. Looks like we've put in a low already on the weekly candle overnight, and we kind of backing up off of that, so maybe we'll flip bullish today and come push to the upside potentially. Look at the daily candle. Daily candle has broken the previous low here, so these candles made highs, higher lows there, and this candle's broken it, so it'll be interesting to see if we continue to push down today or if we come push up there to the top side. So looking at the 4 hour, 4 hours a little tricky because we're starting to reject this area now down here, so potential to turn around and come test this rejection to the top side today, 3400-ish level. We'll watch for kind of a move up to there potentially. If not, we're going to mark this low right here. That's really our low that we're going to have to break in order to make that push back to the downside. Looking at the daily, you can see we're starting to push up pretty good now. On the lower time frames, we're going to look like we're breaking some structure to the bullish side here, breaking all this structure there. So making this strong move to the upside, really hasn't had any retracement yet, so potential to see a move down before another move up. Let's drop to the 5 minutes, see what's going on here. So this is just pushing straight up for now. Right here we're gonna mark that low, and we're gonna just mark this high for now. We got, 18 minutes until the opening bell, so we'll adjust this as soon as we get a little bit closer. NASDAQ, we're going to look at trading NASDAQ this week after how good it's been moving the last 2 weeks. So in NASDAQ, we are sitting in this zone right here, so it's a little risky to buy because we could turn around right here potentially. Looking at the daily, we had a strong daily close. Now we're coming to push down. We almost broke the previous candle's low here, but we didn't, and we're starting to reject and push up. So as long as that holds, then this is going to continue pushing bullish. Once we start breaking this its own candle's low, then we're going to start breaking the previous candle's low, and we're going to start pushing to the downside and probably come test 11,800 level, somewhere within there. Drop down a little more. I'm going to delete this area just because it makes it hard to see, but we know where we're at there. We're going to mark this high up there right now, and it's low right there. Look at the hourly here. We're gonna drop down even lower actually. So now on the 5-minute chart, we really got this high. Once that high is broken there, we can expect a good push to the upside because there's really nothing here that's gonna stop us. For sells though, we're gonna have to wait till this level down there is broken, because once this low is broken, you come look over here, there's a lot of rejections and consolidation within this area, so really risky to buy on the break of that low. So wait there, wait for sells if it breaks 11,961 level. SPX, hop in here. Okay, SPX is in a similar situation as NASDAQ. We are in this rejection area right there, but we did have last week's weekly candle close into there pretty strong. So this weekly candle just open, but we are making our low right now. We broke the previous candle's low as well, so we'll see if we continue to push down, if we break this candle's low, or if we start to push off there, we start flipping bullish. If this candle starts to flip bullish, then we can expect a test of this high up there, if not a test of that high. So let's see what happens today here. Looking at the hourly, we kind of had a shift of structure. So looking here, we were kind of making this bullish uptrend here, started from down here actually. Here just kind of shifting structure, breaking these lows there to the downside, so we could see some kind of retracement up into there before we move down. Who knows what's going to happen with these indices today, especially with it being a news week. It's going to be kind of tough to navigate this, but looking at the 5-minute, we're going to mark this high there, and it's the same as oh, this one's right there, so yeah, you can take sells on the break of that low. Top of the DXY, see what's going on here. So last 2 weeks have closed as doji candles here, and you know, they're really not looking like they want to push the downside here. So I mean, as long as we keep respecting these previous weekly lows right there, we're going to start heading to the upside. Look at the daily. You can see it's been doing nothing for the last 2 weeks, just kind of sitting here in this zone. So mark out this zone right there, but we really need a breakout of one of these highs or these lows first to make a move out of this zone and continue to the upside. What up, AB? Whole lot of news. Yeah, I know, dude. It's gonna be an interesting week to see if we can grab anything from the market with all the news. They should be fine, hopefully, but look, yeah. So if you just go to lower time frames, you can see how ugly this is. It's just, it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. There's no structure in here, so really need to, there's no way to tell where it's going to go right now because there's no structure telling us, give us a hint that it's going to continue bullish or it's going to continue bearish. We're just going to have to wait to see which direction it goes from here. So Bitcoin, see what Bitcoin did over the weekend. So Bitcoin put in another bullish candle here. Fourth straight bullish candle here on fourth for the fourth straight week. So this current candle is pushing it, making us move to the downside as long as we're respecting this previous candle's low, and we are gonna flip bullish and continue to come probably test into 25,000 area up there. Looking at the daily, we had a nice strong breakout of there, but the next day immediately pushed back to the downside. So potential on the lower time frames, this is going to look like a kind of a fake out and a break of structure, probably. Looking at the hourly, it really hasn't broken too much structure yet, so we kind of made this move. There's obviously a lot of liquidity up above there, so we kind of made this move, but we haven't really broken any structure yet. So this could just be a retracement for the next leg up somewhere within there, but it's getting kind of low. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of rejecting down there, so we'll see if it starts to make another push to the upside and either come test the high or make a new leg up to, potentially flip that weekly candle back bullish and on its way to test the 2500 level, or sorry, 25,000 level. So GJ weekly. So weekly's been struggling to break this level up in here, so it's gonna be interesting to see if we do break it this week. Let's look at the daily. You can see how many times it's been rejecting. So GJ is just sitting in this range, and it's been in there since December, the week of Christmas. So ultimately, we need these highs up there to be broken to be able to say, okay, we're gonna start flipping bullish here, because really that's a break of structure to the bullish side here after we've consolidated. What up, Carlo? Want that 1 hour breakout to the upside on, are you talking on GJ or on Bitcoin? But yeah, I agree. Yeah, GJ, yeah. So Hopefully when we do break out of it, we do push the upside, because there's a lot of room for us. Looking at overall kind of structure, you can see that we're just kind of making moves upwards right here, just slowly making our way up, but now we're stuck within this channel. So we need to wait for a breakout there for any direction. Hopefully it's to the upside so we can take buys. EURUSD. Yeah, EURUSD, let's see if it's going to slow down this week. Probably not. Last week actually kind of slowed down though. We had a doji candle reject up here and push back down, close as a doji bearish candle. Looking at the dailies, we are this current weekly candle, we put in our high already, so, and we respected the previous week's high. So this will be interesting to see if this candle doesn't ever break its own high again for the rest of the week. We need to watch that. As long as that high doesn't get broken the rest of the week, then we're going to see some bearish pressure to the downside. If you look at the daily, we've had 2 bearish candles in a row until today. Today's candle has broken the previous daily's high though, and just kind of come up and tested that high. So we'll see if that's just kind of a fake out, and we're going to start flipping bearish to the downside there. Let's drop down a little bit lower. And you can see the consolidation area that we're sitting in right now. It's pretty big. Just been moving sideways since the 23rd of January. So need to see either break of this high or break of this low in order to see where our next move is going to be heading. So looking at GU weekly candle is kind of in a similar situation. Last week's weekly candle rejected this area up there, closed as a doji. We already put in a high, now we're starting to push down, so I'm probably expecting GU to continue to make moves down for this week, or at least for today and tomorrow, possibly Wednesday. So looking at today's candle, we're starting to make this push to the downside. We need to start breaking some structure to flip bearish. So we need these lows to break there so we can make some kind of move up back into there and break all this structure in there, and then take sells to the downside there. Probably what I'm looking for, you know, on the hourly time frame. On like the 5 minute, there's really nothing, because we've just been consolidating for so long on the higher time frames. So weekly candle on gold. This will be an interesting spot. See if we turn around right here. So taking this high to this low, we are at the 718 rejection level. So potential to start turning around in here. Last week's candle started to reject a little bit, lose volume in there. So look at the daily candle. We had some strong bearish closes, but overall still incredibly bullish here. So we need some more pushes to the downside to break out of this channel and start breaking down to, you know, 1800 level before we can start saying we're flipping bearish on the daily time frame. Hourly time frame really hasn't shifted either. I mean, really we need to break these lows all within here in order to say that we've really had a kind of shift of structure in the hourly. Even down here, need to move something like this so that all these levels of, you know, lows are broken, and we can say that we have a shift to a bearish structure. So right now still bullish on gold, just because of how it's ranging and how the weekly and daily candles have set up. So I'm not expecting any moves down, at least now, unless it shows us it wants to break out of this range. So let's come back here. So we started to reject a couple candles right there. Let's look at NASDAQ. I'm actually gonna move this down right there. And SPX, yeah, that's about right. So I think today I'm gonna try to take NASDAQ trade and see how that works out, because it's been working. It's been making a lot better moves over the past couple weeks. So I think I'm gonna try to trade NASDAQ today. Want this bull move for sure. Yeah. So hop back to the DXY real fast. DXY is starting to push up though. Hopefully we reject right here, because on the 5 minute we kind of broke a little bit of structure here to the downside. We'll see if we start to reject here, but it's looking like it's making a pretty strong push to the upside. So hopefully we don't break these highs. If we do, probably gonna see a move to the upside here, which we don't want to see, and it'll come test that up there. But we got about 6 minutes until the opening candle on the indices here, so we will. I'm actually gonna move NASDAQ as well. I'm gonna move it to right here, and we're gonna play this range. So we're gonna take buys above 12,044. And 34K for US30 is my target. Alright, I'll look in just a sec. And sells below 120.11. Okay, you said 34K for US30 is your target. 34K. Mark that. Oh yeah, you're probably playing something like, I don't know, are you playing a fib there, or do you just want to take buys up to that level? Looks like it's already breaking out of that zone right now. See if this is a fake move. Usually this happens right before the open. It makes a fake move to the upside before it makes its actual move. So we'll see what happens there. NASDAQ starting to push up a little bit, so once this breaks that high, we're gonna take a buy. You can take either buy stop or market entry, and our stop will be below whatever candle is currently open. Oh, yep, I'm waiting. Buys up to there. Yep, I'm waiting. Okay. XY doing, starting to reject a little bit. We'll see if this candle makes a nice move and closes bearish. Go split screen here, and we'll pull up gold. Or sorry, not gold. Pull up NASDAQ there. We just broke out of that high, so we'll see if we come and we test this high up there. It's really been kind of choppy, you know, just in this channel to the upside. Really nothing clean, no clean moves in there, so see what happens there. Hop back to the DXY real fast. DXY is starting to push down, making a decent push. Okay, we got 2 minutes until this candle closes. PX, we got this high up there. That low down there. Okay. So minute 45 until the opening candle. We'll see how this candle closes. Looks like it's kind of rejecting and making a push to the downside. So the DXY continues pushing up, and that makes sense there. What's US30 doing? US30 is still pushing up, and NASDAQ and SPX are not following it yet. So kind of been a story of the last couple weeks. Yeah, 1 minute left on this close. Five seconds. The DXY kind of rejecting off the low now, so start to flip. This candle might flip bullish and continue pushing to the upside. Means we might get a push down here at the open. Starting to make our move down a little bit here. The only problem is we're like right in the middle of the range, so I mean our stop's gonna be pretty decently sized no matter what. 10 seconds here. Cap. 3, 2, 1. Opening candle. Open down, pushing up now. Looks like we're coming up to break this high, so this is going to be a risky play here, but you're going to take a buy here and your stop's going to be decently sized. Take profit one is going to be right up there, so we'll see if we hit our TP1 here. Looks like I got slipped a little bit on my entry. It's not great, but so yeah, TP1's gonna be right there. Ultimate target. Let's hop up a little bit. Oops, we want to leave that there. What we don't want to see this candle do is come close back inside this range. So hopefully we continue pushing up. If we start coming down inside the range, then our probabilities of us flipping bearish go up a lot. So Nasdaq and SPX pushing up, US30 still pushing up as well, and the DXY is kind of dropping, so good signs there. Looks like we're coming up closer to TP1. I'm at break even. Nice. Oh wow, SPX is rejecting that pretty hard now. Oh, that's Dow Jones. Dow Jones is rejecting pretty hard. What's SPX doing? SPX is still pushing up, pretty strong. DXY is dropping. Everything we want to see going on right now. We just need another move up, another wave of volume to the upside to continue to push us upwards to at least our take profit one. You can see the big spike of volume come in, so a lot of volume coming into the market right now. Looking at where, yeah, I mean, there's really no better spot to put your stop loss here. Just had to have that big stop loss. Partial's taken. Thanks for the money. Good job, sir. Let's take a look here. We're at full screen, so we can check everything else out. GJ really hasn't done much, just kind of throwing out wicks up here, so probably going to see a move to the downside here now. My break even hit, but I made some good bread. Nice, dude. Love to hear it. US30 kind of had a little break of structure on the 5-minute here, so we'll see if we turn around right here or if we break this high up here and continue pushing to the upside. Should be interesting there. We got about 2 minutes until this candle closes. Actually, 1:30, so just a sec, I'll hop back. It looks like it's kind of rejecting a little bit and flipping, so it'd just be a fake out to the upside. As long as you're able to secure something there, though, you're all good. Looking at GU is breaking this little structure in here, so we'll see potential to come up in here and either reject it in there or come test this high, break that structure to the upside. So gold, yeah, we already talked about gold. What are the stocks doing? Stocks are dropping. Tesla dropping. Not good signs there. DXY is dropping as well. And yeah, you can't make this one up. Now the only one that is not going up is the pair we traded today, which is NASDAQ. So that's awesome. NASDAQ's dropping and coming to test the bottom of that channel there. Wow, US30 is, you know, rocketing upwards, and SPX is as well. So you really can't make that up. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's potential for SPX to just kind of sit within here for the rest of the day. You playing US30 fibs on the 15 minute? No. I'm probably not, because this is just bullish uptrend. This is just a new low here put in here, so I'm probably not gonna play this. But I mean, potential to at least get 1-to-1 for sure. But no, I probably wouldn't play that, especially if it's moving up. If it's gonna continue to move up that fast, no, I wouldn't play it. If it started to kind of maybe do this, then potentially. But even then, it's still just a low on the hourly. If you look at the hourly, it's just a new low that was put in. So but I've got to hop off early today. I've got some stuff to do, so I will see you guys all back here tomorrow. So peace out, guys.